Two of the world's most formidable military forces are stepping into the ring to see which army reigns supreme. It's the United States military taking on the North Korean army. Now, let's introduce our opponents. In this corner, consisting of over 1 million troops stationed in over 100 countries, equipped with the best training and equipment, fighting for the red, white, and blue, it's the U.S. Army! Their challenger, stepping into the ring with over 1 million soldiers of their own, a massive armory, and a rainy day stockpile of nuclear weapons, it's the North Korean Army! Which army has the tactical advantage? What weapons are they bringing to the table? And how much damage are we talking about here? This is the U.S. Army versus the North Korean Army. Tonight's ring, Seoul, the capital of South Korea. North Korea may start the war by invading Seoul. For this invasion, North Korea wouldn't even need to whip out its nukes. They could do more than enough damage using their massive numbers, rocket launchers, and heavy artillery. This is where the U.S. Army enters the ring, intending to capture or destroy all of North Korea's nuclear sites and long-range missile bases. The U.S. is already at a geographic disadvantage. It'll take some time before they're able to mobilize in South Korea, allowing North Korea to take Seoul. Now, let's take a look at our contenders. The United States military is one of the most famous military systems in the world, consisting of the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, and Space Force. With the U.S. Army bringing over 6,000 tanks, 400 naval ships, and over 13,000 total aircraft, the U.S. Army is looking to take home the win. But not if the Korean People's Army has anything to say about it. The Korean People's Army consists of ground forces, Navy, Air Force, and the civil security forces. North Korea requires all citizens to serve in the military, which means they're stepping into the ring with 1.2 million personnel, plus over 600,000 reserve soldiers. Not to mention bringing their own toys like 6,000 tanks, 525 naval ships, and 906 total aircraft. This is it. Let's get ready to tango. With the Korean People's Army distracted by their invasion of Seoul, the U.S. Army makes their first move. Oh, to no one's surprise, the U.S. Army comes in guns blazing, sending in 2,000 warplanes and 200,000 troops. The air campaign from the U.S. decimates the North Korean ground forces and destroys thousands of artillery pieces before they get used on Seoul. A good first hit. Knowing they're outgunned by the warplanes, the Korean People's Army orders a strike on Busan, the South Korean port city, and grinds the unloading of U.S. troops by boat to a screeching halt. And this is where the fight gets dirty. The Korean People's Army wants more than just Seoul. They want the entire Korean peninsula. And to do this, the alliance between South Korea and their tag team partner, the United States, needs to be broken. And as to how they're going to pull this off, how about a nuclear weapon aimed at U.S. soil? Oh, this doesn't look good for the U.S. Army. But wait, something's happening. It's China! China has entered the ring and surprise attacked North Korea and seized the nuke. With the Chinese troops just under 100 kilometers away from the highest priority nuclear site, they've managed to strike a devastating blow to North Korea's arsenal. The Korean People's Army is down! 1, 2, 3! The winner is the U.S. Army with an assist from China. Now, let's take a look at the replay. North Korea lost this round, but not without significant bloodshed on both sides. While the U.S. Army took home the win tonight, that doesn't mean they can hold on to it forever. North Korea knows the U.S. has the advantage when it comes to firepower, so Their strategy is to make the battle so costly, both financially and concerning casualties, that the US would tap out. But how would the US Army fare without all that extra firepower? Well, let's turn back the clock and pit George Washington against Napoleon Bonaparte. We'll see who wins that one on the next round of Versus.